All right, just do it. It'll turn out okay. Hey everyone, I'm Day98, back from more Talk Time with Caffeine, and my guest today has his own podcast that he does too. Let's let him introduce himself.
Hey everyone, my name is Robert. And I do the Crockpot Cartel live music review show for independent artists. For independent artists.
So you got a lot of musical guests.
Yeah, actually, man, uh, this past week was really successful. You know, we've had probably like 400 submissions.
Nice. Uh, so how do people get in contact with you if they want to be on your show?
Well, I've basically been doing all the promotion myself, reaching out to artists individually. But if people want to check out the show, they could go over to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/BobbyEverything.
Ah,
Or they could just search for Crockpot Cartel on Google,
cool.
and it'll pop up.
Awesome. I will put that link down in the description below. After this thing is over with, you want to check it out. So, what's your kind of music? Do you like all kinds of music, or what kind of music do you like?
I like all kind of music. I really don't discriminate on genres. Like the really, really hard metal stuff, like I can't get into too much. But I have a respect for all music. But
Awesome.
I would say the music into the most would probably be R&B or possibly classic rock.
So you like blues?
I love the blues. Yes, I love the blues.
Have you ever done the band or the solo of the musician yourself?
Not myself. I've wanted to start a band for some time now.
Nice. Yeah, the closest I ever came in music was school and church choir with my group singing thing. That was my closest thing to music work ever.
Go ahead and sing something for us.
Yeah, I have a few videos on YouTube of me singing some cover songs and solo stuff. I even have the whole back in December, a few years ago, I had a whole 25 songs of Christmas thing.
So how'd you get into the podcast thing, man?
Well, I was kind of hired to be a technical producer of another podcast called But Wait, There's Lore. But then that podcast fell apart right after I got my training done. So I figured might as well use that training to do my own show.
What episode is this? I see that 9 seasons.
Yeah, it's about I think 283 in total.
Wow. You've been being pretty consistent.
Yeah, this one's been slow seasons, but I think recently I've been pretty much constant.
Do you guys go live every day?
Oh, no, at least once a week.
Once a week.
Because I got our first comment from Galactic Corgi. I had to figure out topics and schedule guests, so I can't do every day, and plus work schedules and stuff.
See, like the cool thing about my podcast is I really don't have to do a topic or plan it. I just kind of go live and people send me their music and then I listen to it and give them feedback. So it's made it really easy for me to do it almost every night. We do it Monday through Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, so usually I like to do it from 9 p.m. to 11. But the motto on my show is that no artist gets left behind. So if you stick around and you're patient, I'm gonna be patient as well, and I'm gonna make sure I play every artist. So last night we went for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, I've gone for like my longest. I've gone for three. My show's gone like 3 or 4 hours sometimes, talking about a certain subject. Like I talk about this two games I talked about, Danganronpa and Kingdom Hearts. Those episodes we talked about the game for like almost 4 hours one time.
Wow, that conversation must have got pretty hot and heavy.
Yeah. Oh, what about you? You ever play any games or anything?
Right now, I'm in the middle of writing a rap song about Breath of the Wild.
Ah,
I'm gonna try to
nice.
go viral on YouTube with it.
Nice. You so have you beat the game?
No, but I have beat previous games. Like the last Zelda game I beat was Ocarina of Time, and before that, Link to the Past. And my son, he plays Breath of the Wild, so I started playing it, just playing it through, and I probably played for a few hours. I got a few hours of gameplay on there, but I had the idea. Like I made this techno beat. Well, not really techno, but like an EDM beat, and like I had an idea that I wanted to write a song over it about Zelda Link to the Past. But then I was thinking like, well, Breath of the Wild is probably a lot more relevant, and
Yeah,
I could get my son involved because he's beat the game, so I could get him involved with the songwriting process. So I decided to write it on Breath of the Wild versus Link to the Past. But
nice.
after I do the first one, the Breath of the Wild, I want to do the second one for a Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, yeah. I think that'll be good because Breath of the Wild might be more relevant currently, especially with the new game coming out, the sequel coming out soon. But everyone likes the classics too. There's always be the classic LTP and OOT fans out there.
Yes, yes. Link to the Past, that was like my favorite game as a child.
Oh yeah, mine too. I was 11 when it came out, 11 or 12 when that game came out.
Yeah, that game's great. But Ocarina of Time, that was probably my favorite game for 64.
Oh, definitely. So what kind of games are you interested in, anyways? Like, any particular genre, or like music? Are you just like of all genres?
Well, games, it would be RPG.
Me too.
Like Final Fantasy VII, that was one of my favorite games growing up.
So you got the did you buy the the remix version that came out last year?
Well, I actually haven't been playing games in a long time. Like the last time I played games was with my son. We played Super Smash. But like as far as like me actually sitting down and playing through a game, the last game I probably played through was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Ah, nice.
And that was in 2003.
Here's the thing: if you ever get back into games, if you ever have free time after, between your family and your music podcast schedule, you should check out some visual novel games. They're pretty interesting.
So a visual novel game, go ahead and give me an example. What's a good one?
The Danganronpa series.
Are you familiar with Dark Souls?
Yeah.
What about Hollow Knight?
No.
Yeah, those are the Hollow Knight. My son, he's really into that. He's playing that like every day.
Another good one is the Steins Gate series.
Steins Gate, I don't know if I'm familiar. So these visual art games, how age appropriate are they?
Uh, they're M rated. I think 17. Let's see if I can find the box for it. Yeah, there's the one of them.
Yeah, I might have to check that out.
Yeah, it's very. If you get overly emotional, like I do, it's very spoiler. It's very very sad.
Yeah, I get over emotional often.
Yeah.
I feel like I cry every movie I watch.
Yeah. So then you, not to spoil anything, but you will definitely cry in this game.
So, are they for PS4 or PS4 and Xbox?
The PS right. I don't have an Xbox. I don't know if they're Xbox or not, but they're just this is for PS4.
So you're not down with the Xbox?
I don't have one yet. I never got one because at the time, I don't know. I heard that back in the day. I heard all those rumors about how they rumors about them, how they were like not working very well. So I never got one.
I'm
But
team Xbox.
I was always more until recently. I only recently I got a PS4 anyways because at least now it's on the Xbox too. But back in the day, the only way to play the Kingdom Hearts, I was with the Kingdom Hearts series and the Final Fantasy series. They were on PlayStation, so because I was in the Final Fantasy and the Kingdom Hearts, I had to get a PlayStation.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. That's probably one of my all-time favorites. Final Fantasy.
You ever played the Kingdom Hearts? You ever heard about the Kingdom Hearts series?
No, is that similar to Final Fantasy?
It is Final Fantasy, almost Final Fantasy. They have all the Final Fantasy characters in it. It's you take Final Fantasy and Disney movies and you smash them together.
Oh wow!
It has Cloud, Leon from Final Fantasy VIII, Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, Mickey, Donald, Goofy. Like Final Fantasy 6 characters, 8 characters, 10 characters.
You can't lose with that, huh?
Yeah. Plus all your Disney favorites too, like Peter Pan. It's all weird. It's all weird mispack of all the characters together in a light dark story.
So is that only for PlayStation?
It was, but last year the whole collection came out on Xbox too.
Oh, I gotta look into that.
Yeah, it's on Xbox now. Kingdom Hearts 3 just came out last year for Xbox. So yeah, and they have a whole collection of 1.5, 2.5 for the Xbox too, whole series. So look it up. Of course, you will get confused. It's a very confusing storyline. Do you like games in your stories, or you just like the action?
I like the stories.
Yeah, me too.
Do you like Assassin's Creed?
I haven't played it. Just
You've never played Assassin's Creed?
not yet. I have so many games. I have so many things to do, but hardly any time to play them.
Yeah.
Lately my schedule's been work, sleep, and then occasionally shooting a podcast.
So what is it you do for your 9-to-5 job?
Mickey D's.
Mickey D's?
Yeah.
Well, at least you get the restaurant discount.
Yeah, but too bad I don't like the food anymore. I don't like the food.
Yeah, you got to admit the food there kind of sucks.
Yeah. Plus, anywhere you work, after a while, once you get smelling the food, you're like, this food is like whatever. You get the smell and stuff. But actually, I haven't ate at McDonald's since I was too big used to play. I was too big to use the Playland. When I went there, it was used the playground. When I got too big for it, I'm like, yeah, food's not even worth it. Food's not worth it.
Yeah, I kind of prefer Wendy's if I was to go with the fast food burger
Oh
joint.
yeah, I love Wendy's except for their chili. I can't eat their chili because I used to work. My first job was at Wendy's, and I make their chili and like nope, not anymore. But yeah, I love their. I think they. I love their spicy. I love their spicy chicken.
Tender crisp,
What?
the crispy spicy chicken.
Yeah, it's because it's really spicy.
Yeah, it is. I like their fish sandwich, the panko.
I haven't tried that yet. Is that new or is that always good?
I think it's pretty new.
I might try it out next time. My next payday.
My first fast food job was Frisch's.
Nice. Yeah, my first. I'm I'm old school, so my first per hour was 4.50. So that's a long time ago.
Really?
Back when minimum wage was four fifty, the $4.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Like, so how do you come up with your YouTube title channel?
Well, one weekend I went to my mom's and she sent me home with a crock pot, and I had it sitting on my table. And I was sitting at my table one night and I was making beats. And when you're making beats or when you're making music on the computer, sometimes it's referred to as cooking up, like I'm cooking up some beats right now.
Yeah,
And the crock pot was sitting right there while I was cooking up, and I was trying to make my friend laugh, and I grabbed the crock pot and I was like, "Yeah, we cooking up. This is the crock pot cartel." And it
nice.
just it just stuck. And then that next day I decided to try to do a review live stream. I let people send in their music and it went pretty well. It went pretty well. And then so I just decided to do it Monday through Friday. And it has grown exponentially. Like when we first started, we was getting probably 10 active viewers at one time, and it every week it grows. This past week was the most successful week. I think we had 60 active viewers at one show, 175 hours of watch time. So it's growing so quickly. It's just really exciting to see how fast it's growing, how well people respond to it, and how much gratitude people show, like how appreciative people are of what I'm doing. It just lets me know that something like this is really needed. So it keeps me motivated to continue streaming every night and showing love to these artists and giving
Nice.
them that chance to be heard.
Nice. I do this. Mine's. I do at least some of my shows for my for help the future for my nieces and their future. Uh, I do a lot of besides mutual guests and stuff and games. I also do stuff about history and science too. I'm always into learning new things.
Who's your favorite scientist?
Uh, I don't know really.
Mine would probably have to be Bill Nye.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Do you ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah,
So would you say that's your favorite sitcom? Because I would probably have to say that's my favorite sitcom.
no, my favorite sitcom, Boy Meets World.
Oh, that's a great sitcom. Topanga?
Hmm.
Did you have a crush on Topanga?
Of course. Did you ever watch the spinoff? She's hot even as a mom. She's a mom in that new. She was a mom in the new spinoff, and she was still hot.
Who, Topanga?
Yeah, It's called Girl Meets World. It's about
Oh, I think I did see one episode of that.
yeah, it's about Tori and Topanga's daughter, and Topanga was still hot as a mom.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so Corey and Topanga got married and had a kid?
Yeah, they got married in the season 7 of Boy Meets World, and moved to New York, and they have 2 kids, like a high school age daughter and an elementary school age son.
All right. So, what would you say is your favorite series?
What?
What's your favorite series?
Oh, Boy Meets World.
No, like I would say like a series that's on like premium channel.
Uh, you're breaking up a little. I think your mic's breaking up a little bit.
Like series that's on a premium channel, like HBO, Showtime.
I don't have those, and plus I don't even watch that much TV anymore. This is on like Hulu or Netflix because nothing's on really TV anymore, interesting or that much. I only have internet and phone now. I only watch TV channels that much anymore because I can't afford premium channels that much.
So you never watched Game of Thrones?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh my gosh. You got to watch that, bro. You got to set some time aside out of your busy schedule to watch Game of Thrones. It is by far the best show I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not into, like, I'm not going to say I'm not into that, but that's not the type of thing that I would expect myself to enjoy, like with the kings and queens and dragons and wizards and stuff. Like, but I gave it a chance. I started watching it, and then I was hooked after like 2 episodes. I had to watch the whole series. It's like 7 seasons, like 70, 80 episodes. Man, it is really.
I've heard good things about it. It's just like I said, so many things to do, and I will definitely check it out when I have time. I heard it's good. I heard this ending wasn't that great, but I heard that the series was good.
Yeah, the ending kind of sucked a little bit, but just building up to the last season, it's just, man, it's really an amazing show.
So you have a Twitter or anything?
I have Twitter, but I'm not active on Twitter. I'm active on Instagram and I'm active on YouTube. I need to get active on Twitter. It's just so much. Like I'm trying to do everything by myself, and it gets a little overwhelming. Trying to juggle all these different things, all
Yeah,
these
I know.
different social media accounts, and
I only use Twitter to advertise my podcast.
yeah, it just gets a little overwhelming. So I'm trying to focus my energy on Instagram and YouTube, and I just recently started promoting again on Facebook because I was promoting my stream on Reddit, but Reddit blocked me because I was spamming people.
Uh, yeah, you gotta be
And
careful about things.
but it's crazy because the majority of people that I spam, they appreciated it. They appreciated me letting them know about the show. But Reddit, they got their policies and procedures. Excuse me.
So yeah, probably since you have to be. I wish we had more time to talk. To be at class. So you're in school?
No, I'm in rehab.
Ah, yeah. They have classes for rehab.
Well, it's not really class. It's like group. You have to go in, and it's like a group setting, and you process and you work on different things. So like it's similar to a class, but like it's like a group. It's like a group therapy. But I've been in treatment for since November 24th of 2020. I got out of prison November 9th of 2020. I spent a couple weeks with my family, and then I came to Dayton, Ohio to enroll myself into drug treatment so I can just try to find a new way to live. That was my fourth time going to prison, and I was just tired of that lifestyle. So I came to I came to treatment, and I've been in treatment since November 24th. I graduated IOP. Now I'm in the next phase to where I don't have to go to groups every day. I only go to groups a couple times a week, and life couldn't be better, man.
Cool.
Like,
So did you start your podcast after you got out or before?
I started my podcast 2 months ago from
Ah,
inside rehab. You know,
nice.
I had a laptop, I had a vision, and I had the extra time. I just started doing it, and
And
it's
there
working.
and here you are.
And here I am. So, that's just for like anybody. Don't let your situations determine your future. Like, I could have been down on myself because I was in rehab and, chose to put things off, but I didn't. You know, I I had a vision and I made it happen. So,
Nice. Uh, nice.
let's go.
So yeah, so yeah, so for on my channel for me this Saturday, I'll be having the Bugmaster and Jackson on to talk about the Carboniferous period,
Wow, that
where
sounds interesting.
the time when the bugs were giant and giant bugs ruled the land.
Really? That's true?
Yeah, like flies about the size of an eagle, and spider and arachnids about yay big, and giant like millipedes about the size of you, longer than you.
What year was that?
About about 300 million BC.
That's a long time ago, man.
Well, definitely. Oxygen, where oxygen was like 20%, and fires broke out. Too much oxygen, lots of fires.
Oh wow, yeah.
All right. So you have an Indian catchphrase that you say on any of your shows at all? Like you have a catchphrase?
My name is Bobby Everything. This is the Crockpot Cartel. We do this
Uh,
every weeknight from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern time.
nice.
And um, y'all keep sending the music. We gonna keep playing it. No artist gets left behind on the Crockpot Cartel. Let's go.
Awesome. As I always say, never stop learning and enjoy the randomness. We'll see you
Yes.
next time. Bye.